T-Talk, 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 T-Talk.
Sometimes have trouble setting boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes, like we said, being too kind, being too nice. Like think people pleaser. You know, that whole like subconscious validation stuff.
People pleaser.
But like, I mean, about this in my groups where I go, but like when you set boundaries and people are used to you being like passive and you are assertive, people ought, because they're so used to you being passive, they think that's aggressive.
Absolutely.
Why do you think you're a people pleaser? Is it you don't want people to be offended? Is it you don't want to see people hurt? Is it you don't want to see people sad?
A nice personality. Don't ever change that. Any kind of boundary.
No. I mean, that I would never change, but I'm just saying, like, if, like I want to read my Bible or do a Bible study for an hour and someone needs me to do something, it's like...
What's wrong? What's wrong with saying, I'll be there in a minute? What's wrong with saying,
But I said,
let me finish? Okay, I'll be there. Is it an emergency? If it's not an emergency, can it wait? You can say stuff like that.
black and white thinking for... I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general terms.
You know how to say no?
I've said no before.
Some people
and
do-
I always get pushback. I
Some
don't
people
know.
do struggle with saying no.
You know what I mean? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I do.
driving at.
And I have the same problem. I put everybody first but myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I need help, I don't have I don't have that
Then you
support
start thinking,
that
like,
I give
dang,
out.
I do all this for everybody else, but
But
when I need it,
And
and I speak
So
as
where
far
has
as
that gotten you doing things for everybody else and not for yourself? Where has that gotten you? When you forget about
Overwhelmed with a lot of things, and then you burn out.
exactly.
That's
aggravation.
So
yes.
and there's something that we call wisdom. Okay, wisdom is a good friend. Sometimes when we do things, we're not using like good wisdom to make like that decision. Whereas if you're doing Bible study and somebody calls and says, I need such and such, no, you
Or
can.
sometimes I'm doing something so I can be liked. even.
Oh, that's a whole girl. You just open. That's a whole nother story. You're trying to fit in and trying to be accepted and want people to like you. So then you
Well, I consider that like validation,
validation for them to like you is doing whatever they say or being nice.
validate yourself or anything.
I don't know. It goes deep with me.
I see that, and I know where it comes from, but